area. My Thrive experience started in November of 2013 when my good friend Mari Dillard called me up and she asked me if I was still having headaches, which I was, and she said, you know what, I think I got a product that's going to help you. And she goes, and if you love it, I have an opportunity we can do together. And I'm like, no. I was interested in feeling better, but I was not interested in the business opportunity at the time. I was working Monday through Friday at a local elementary school with emotional behavior disorder children, which I loved my job. And in the evenings, I was in a party plan business. And the thought, I have 2 kids. They're 12 and 15, both very active in sports. And so the thought of adding a business to all this was like, no way, I'm not doing that. So, but I got my product. I was more than happy to order. So I ordered my month's supply. I got my product. First day, I had incredible energy. I just, and you hear it, and I think if we could promote this product as you will clean your house and do laundry, we will all be extremely wealthy. But I did. I got up. I cleaned my house. I did my laundry. I folded laundry. I hate folding laundry. And I did all of it before my part-time job at noon. And so I went to work, kept up with my kids, who are very busy kids that I was working with. Got home, made dinner. There was another sign because I had really fallen. I wasn't feeling good. I just never felt very good. And probably 95% of the time, if you would have asked me how I was feeling, I would have said tired, which was sad. Well, now, after being on Thrive, well, let's back up. So day 3, I started to get a slight headache, and I called up Mari, and I'm like, this stuff doesn't work. And she goes, how much water have you consumed? And I hadn't consumed any water that day. I had taken my product, went to work, was running around after kids. I hadn't taken any. She goes, drink a couple glasses of water. She's like, and in Maria voice, she said, girl, you just fed your body 100 vitamins and minerals. You need to be hydrated. So I drank my water. My headache went away. Now, my headaches did not go away with just drinking water. So I was like, she knows what she's talking about. And so then I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years, so my mind starts rolling about the opportunity over the next 7 days as I continue to take the product and was feeling fantastic. My husband was also on the product, and my husband would say, I'm like, are you noticing anything? And he's like, no. No. And I'm like, how could he not notice something? I was feeling so wonderful. But day 10, I had not had a headache in 10 days. A full-blown headache. Just started that one on when I chewed out Mari on day 3. And I was energized. I was getting stuff done around our house. I was just feeling fantastic, and I was sleeping at night and incredibly focused. And my husband came home from work that day, and I said, aren't you feeling anything? He said, you know what, I haven't been falling asleep on my way home from work. Yeah, I know, scary, right? But he got up so early, would go work. He had, he's an electrician, so he's always doing labor, and he'd get home, he'd be falling asleep on his way home from work, and then he'd come home, sleep on the couch. Well, he hadn't been sleeping on the couch either. So that was the day I called up, Mari called me up, because Mari was calling me every day, and she said, are you ready to join me yet? And this was a Sunday night, and I said, maybe on Tuesday. And she said, Tuesday? She's like, Sheila, I need you for a bonus. She goes, you need to come in today. So she threw me a bone with some credits. Hey, I learned something there. When you got to throw a bone, you throw a bone. She threw me a bone with my credits and gave me some credits, and I joined that Sunday night. She wouldn't have had to give me credits. I would have joined if she would have just told me. So she did. Anyway, that I started running for those bonuses as well. But this was a different mindset for me. I was used to the party plan business. So, and that was all working with people you didn't really know. You started with maybe one party, but then you were networked all over the place. And so to start reaching out to my friends, family, and relatives was kind of hard for me. I was a little bit nervous about it, and sometimes I didn't approach them. I did hit that VIP 800, which is when you earn $660 in bonuses on your first $800 qualified orders. I missed my second one by one promoter. I could have put my husband in as a promoter, but I wasn't comfortable yet. And honestly, I was so sick of spending money to make money that I just didn't have that trust factor there. Now I look back, think if I would have spent $100, I would have made, $660 in bonuses. But that's never mind. So I I kept building our business. Now in November we did $3,300 as a team in online sales back in November 2013. In December I hit my iPad bonus by the 5th. By mid-month we had hit our auto bonus, and at the end of December we had done $36,600 in online orders. And this was mind-blowing to me because I had been in the industry for 6 years, but I had never experienced this kind of growth in what was happening. And then in January we tripled. Now we did $112,000 in online orders in January, but for me this is even more mind-blowing. Being in the party plan industry, January was always a down month, so you always watched your paychecks decrease, and it wasn't, I was in awe of what was happening. But really, every single month we've grown since. Last month we did do just over $7.2 million in sales for the month. But it's because the product works. And because anybody can do this if you have passion for what the product's doing for you. And that's another thing with being in this industry. For one, we're able to build this business from a cell phone. I mean, the majority of us do it from a cell phone. We get out our laptops when we get home. But in between, you're sitting at your kids' events, they're taking a break, you're working your business. I mean, it is about working your business in the nooks and crannies of your day, taking that moment to message that person or give that person a call quick that you've been thinking about, and building from there. The key, I feel, to this business is you have to be consistent, because we can work this business part-time, we can do it full-time, but you can't do it sometimes. People need to continue to see you building your business.